My friends, something powerful is happening in our country right now after what happened to Charlie Kirk last week. And we all see it all over the internet, especially over this past weekend, with people saying things like that they are going to church for the first time in 10 years, 20 years, or possibly ever in their lives. And there is a huge spiritual shift that is happening right now. And this has the enemies of God and the enemies of our country absolutely panicking. We're going to get into some of the responses coming from celebrities to what has happened over this past weekend. And I saw this video. This was just a great example of the impact that Charlie Kirk has had on our country right now. This person who is talking about the first time that he has ever felt any sort of spiritual impact in his life, and it's because of Charlie Kirk.
Brother, ever since he passed away 3 days ago, every time I see a video of him talking about his faith, bro, straight waterworks. Like, I can't, it's almost hard to control. And I've had a lot of people talk to me about God personally. I've seen a lot of people talk about God online, and I've also been following this whole Charlie Kirk situation where I've seen everything that's happening, and I've seen a lot of his other content, and none of it makes me emotional, except when he passed away. That was really sad, but nothing else. For some reason, whenever he's been talking about God, I am just trying to not lose control. So it's just got me feeling really weird, and I've had a few people telling me, like, maybe it's God trying to reach out to you, which sounds crazy to me because I've never believed in God, ever. I'm not an emotional dude at all, so for me to get, like, uncontrollably emotional about this thing that I don't even believe in, it's like, well, why is that happening? It doesn't even make any sense to me at all. So I got a Bible. I got this little thing right here.
So you guys get the picture. This, and we're seeing so many videos all over the place, all over TikTok, all over the internet, of people that are having this huge moment in their lives because of Charlie Kirk. All right. And that leads us to people like Whoopi Goldberg today, who is warning the leftists out there that what they did was a huge F up. What they have just done is that they have set the country on fire in a massive way that they cannot stop. Breaking the View host Whoopi Goldberg just sent out a vicious warning that taking somebody out doesn't end a movement but ignites it. Whoopi is seeing the biblical response to Charlie Kirk's passing. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Just because you take somebody out doesn't mean the message is going to stop. Yeah. And it's important to keep that in mind. Because when you look at our loss of Martin Luther King, or name anyone who's been assassinated in this country.
Charlie Kirk. Say his name, Whoopi Goldberg. Charlie Kirk. Say his name.
And that's what America offers. It says, listen, you have the right to say and feel however you want. That is a birthright. You're born with that right. So taking somebody out is not the way to do it. You want to fight about something, then go to the ballot box. Go elect different people. Killing people doesn't do anything except make it a horrible world for their children.
And she is completely correct about this. Now, I don't think that she really is saying this because she has some sort of moral compass on this. I think that she is very upset with the fact that this has absolutely ignited the country in a massive way that goes against everything that The View espouses and the leftist ideology and all of that type of stuff. And they are panicking because of this. We also saw Stephen Colbert say something about this recently as well, where he suggested that they are losing their country, that they are losing their version of America is the proper way to say it, because the version of America that they are apparently losing is not really the version that the rest of us want. We don't want this woke version of America. We don't want this communist, socialist version of America. We are all done with that nonsense. And so this is what Stephen Colbert had to say about it when he was at some award show yesterday.
Sometimes you only truly know how much you love something when you get a sense that you might be losing it. And 10 years later, in September of 2025, my friends, I have never loved my country more desperately.
You don't love America because you love a version of America that you have in your head that you want. Let's be honest, Stephen Colbert, you hate half the country. You hate anybody that voted for Trump, despite the fact that you love to say that you love democracy so much. He just loves it, guys. Except when democracy doesn't go the way that you want it to go, then suddenly half the country are just the worst people that have ever walked the planet. They are complete and total evil people. All of that type of nonsense.
Stay strong. Be brave.
They are absolutely panicking over this entire thing, and I find that to be pretty fantastic. We're seeing a movement unlike anything that I have seen, at least in my lifetime, from what I can remember, okay? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.